Hey, it's Kendra, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I did this embroidered art of Appa from Avatar the Last Airbender. I actually made this for one of my best friends for her housewarming gift when she moved back to Seattle, so I recorded it and I thought I would show you guys the process. So just jumping right in, to start I have a canvas that I've painted with blue to have like the sky. Appa's going to be kind of like flying through it, and I'm making a sunset gradient, so starting out with like some warm pinks. I mixed in some orange as well to blend it into the blue just to have a nice gradient, and then I'm going to be adding in some clouds, which I had to try this 2 times. You want to have the clouds kind of make more of like a triangle shape rather than like cartoony like fluffy clouds to make them more realistic. And if you start out with a dark color and then add the highlights in, it helps make them more realistic as well. You can play around with how many clouds you want to put in. I wanted the main focus to be Appa, so I didn't put in too many clouds, and I also like to put in like some little smaller sections as well around the clouds. I'm just really trying to make this background as realistic looking as possible, so it's kind of like a dreamy landscape basically for them to be flying through. It was also really helpful for me to look at some sunset backgrounds on Pinterest, and like specifically acrylic paintings, and that really helped me kind of fine-tune how I did these clouds. Now that I'm happy with the general shape of the clouds in the dark pink, I'm going in with a really light pink and just painting right over it to add in some highlights. So clouds, generally are a lot lighter, so don't be afraid to add in too much of the lighter color, pinks, whites, whatever you want, just to make it look more realistic, which of course I've said many times, it's what I'm going for here. Alright, so I let that dry overnight so I could safely put my hand down, and then I just sketched out Appa. Again, I just referenced some photos on Pinterest, so I could have like a drawing that was like to scale. So I just freehanded this. You could like trace it out, print out an actual photo of Appa and trace it out onto the canvas, but I found it was fine just to freehand. And now I'm just starting in with the embroidery. I started with the tail, and you notice there's like some browns and white parts on Appa, like he has brown stripes and everything. So I started out doing all of the brown stripes first, and then I went ahead and filled in with the whites later. If you've never embroidered on a canvas before, I would go slow as possible to begin with. Here, of course, I've sped it up, but I'm actually going very slow, so I'm not pulling too hard on the canvas because it will tear, and it's pretty easy, to go in too close to a past hole, and then it just tears. So make sure you're going really slow and be really mindful about where you're placing the needles when you're going in and out, but slow and steady definitely wins the race with canvas embroidery. So here's a close-up of me doing the main white parts of Appa. I did the details like his face and his nose and his horns with black embroidery floss, and I did that first. So the fur would kind of look like it's over the eyes and the nose, and it would blend together. And be careful, it's really easy for the thread to bunch up like this, so instead of just pulling it through, make sure you detangle it before you pull it through again, so the canvas does not tear. Alright, and here is the canvas all finished. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you recreate this, let me know, tag me on Instagram, and I will check it out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!